Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Resonance Radio with a bit of a twist. Here we have with us, being interviewed for the first time, our host Chevaan and our co-host Daniel. Good evening, guys.
Hi, Dan. Hi, Akash.
Hi guys.
So, you want to start off with questions, Akash?
Yeah, sure. Before we head off into that, how exactly was today? How are you guys today?
Today was alright for me. Bit of a stressful day, but it was okay.
It's pretty empty in school right now because we're recording like once everybody is gone. So it's kind of peaceful day for me. But yeah.
That's good. I mean, yeah, how does it feel like, you're the president of the radio club and you'll be leaving school soon?
I've been president for a while now. So yeah. How does it feel? It's annoying. It's a very difficult task being president of the radio club, but it's something I wanted for a while. So definitely love it.
Danny, what about you?
It's more of a bittersweet feeling. Like, I'll be leaving school, and that's a sad thing because I'll leave behind all my friends and all the memories from St. Thomas's. But also, it's a new chance for me to experience life, and there's more to life after school as well. So it's an exciting feeling as well.
So, without further ado, let's start off with questions.
Okay. So we have a couple of questions for you. First one being, what inspired you to join the radio club? Both of you.
You want to go with that first?
For me personally, before I joined the radio club, I heard that it was really fun, and the community inside the radio club was actually a fun community of people. So that's mainly why I joined the radio club, just to have fun, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Me, I'll be completely honest. I didn't join the radio club to gain any experience or anything like that. I joined because you get free entries to matches and you get free food. So that's basically why I joined.
Okay. What exactly is your most memorable moment in the radio club? Again, both of you.
There have been a lot of memorable moments, but I think it's mainly the 2023 rugby season. That's where I got the closest to Chevaan and our secretary Sali and Sita as well. So by doing duties during the rugby season, from carrying equipment, that was hectic, carrying all this equipment up and down. It was a lot of work, but we actually made more connections, and it was pretty fun at the end of the day, looking back at it now.
What is the workload like usually when it comes to these seasons, during rugby season and these other sporting seasons? What's the workload like amongst your members and in the club in general?
So basically, we get called for duties, basically. We call it duties. We didn't really do sounds for rugby season this year because our equipment was in a bit of a bad state. But basically what usually happens is during rugby season, when the rugby matches happen, that's when our duties get like high up. So we get called to go for all these matches. I remember once I went to science college with the speakers and the amps and everything. But basically, you have to come in the morning. You have to come at about 9 o'clock in the morning. You set up, and then you just sit and wait till the match starts, and then you just wait there the whole day. That's pretty much what it's like during rugby season. Other duties, you get small duties. You get hall duties, which are kind of like assembly is one. Then you get dinners, all that stuff. You get different kinds of duties, but definitely rugby season is the height of our duties.
Like in general, this might sound really boring, but it's actually a very fun experience, especially with friends. We personally have made a lot of memories, and I'm sure a lot of other people have as well.
Okay. Well, you hear a lot of talk about how there's other service clubs in school, right? Let's say the media unit. What exactly differentiates the radio club from all of these other service clubs in schools?
I think it's how we run per se. I would say
how we run and what we do as well.
Because compared to like the media clubs and stuff, so I would say like how would you put it in words? The radio club, if it's like I would say it's one of the make or break clubs. But if the radio club doesn't show up, it's a bit of a problem because you have a media unit person coming to speak, but then you can't hear what he says because the radio club's not there. So I would say it's the difference between the other service clubs and us is that we kind of have a make or break role. Like,
So it's more of a foundational role.
Because if we don't show up, it's detrimental to the event.
Because any event can't be conducted without sound. Sound is like the fundamental piece of it.
Yeah, photography comes later. I would say the media club of S.Thomas College also has a bit of a detrimental role, because without them you don't really have anybody who can kind of lead the match for people. Without somebody comparing, you don't really see that. But with radio club, if you don't come, it's like the event kind of stops.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I think we've spoken a lot about the radio club and what exactly you all do within the radio club. So, outside of that, what exactly are the other extracurriculars that the both of you are involved in?
So,
You want to start? You start.
I mean, there is quite a bit I'm involved in. I'm a chorister, and I have a few other clubs as well. And I do play beach volleyball, which is a rather new sport in college. It was introduced last year, and that's a sport that's up and coming. And yeah.
I'm just in 4 clubs. I'm in the photography club. I'm in the radio club, obviously. I'm in the SCM, and I'm in the Thomian Union. That's basically it for me.
Okay, well, the reason I asked you all both that is because I know that, Danny, you're very involved in the choir and you have a lot of work to do within the context of the choir. So, choir or radio club?
I mean, I would say choir, because choir is something that I've been involved with since I was really small, from the low school onwards. So that's something that I've committed myself to, and it'll always be choir. Despite what you asked me about, it'll always be choir. Choir will always be my top priority.
And Chevaan, president of the radio club and president of SCM. Which one?
President of SCM. I think as much as I've wanted radio, I really wanted radio club president, because even though I joined when I came after O-levels, I really wanted radio club president. But then when I got SCM president, I think I enjoyed that a lot more than I have radio club. Maybe because it's still new, but because SCM president, I just got appointed recently.
And I'm the vice president.
Yeah, he's the vice president, by the way. But yeah, I would say I love the SCM more.
In that case. Okay, a bit of a hot question. Besides the both of you, who do you think would be your favorite member within the context of the radio club? This is to say, based on something like who's more hardworking.
Member, or is the EXCO included as well?
Besides the both of you.
Okay, so you want
Besides the both of us, are you saying in the entire radio club who's our favorite?
Yes.
Favorite member? Who's your favorite member?
I refuse to answer that, or I will not answer that, because this is a community. I love all my brothers equally, so I'm not going to answer that.
My favorite member. I would say my favorite member would have to be my vice president, Chevaan. Purely because I've known him for the longest time. I've known him for 11 plus years. Yeah, I think we've known each other for about 11 plus years, and both of us walked into radio club at the same time. It's not that I love anybody else less. Like, Danny is still my best friend, but
It's besides the two of us.
Besides the two of us. But I would say Tehan is one of my favorite radio club members, just because I've had the most amount of memories with him. We've had some crazy experiences being in the room and just having the most amount of fun there. So I would say Tehan.
On a more personal note, we think we'll have a few more personal questions going in now. This may be something that not many of our viewers know about, but Chevaan, you really like ice cream. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Sure, answer that.
That's a nice question, Dihen. That's a really nice question. I think my favorite...
Do you have a liking for more exotic flavors like decadent ice cream? Sorry for interrupting, please continue.
No, I don't like exotic flavors. I think my favorite flavor would have to be cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream. Nothing to do on the lines of coconut ice cream.
Let me skip to the next question. Thank you very much.
No, it's just a question about ice cream.
Yeah.
So, Danny, what's your favorite flavor ice cream?
Probably coconut ice cream, but I wish someone bought it for me, to be honest. But no one bought it to me, not for me, I guess, so yeah.
It's quite unfortunate.
Quite unfortunate.
How do we move to the next question before I suck you all up?
Okay, so on a more serious note, you guys have been in school for quite a while. Who has been the person in school that's motivated you the most and guided you the most throughout your life in college? It doesn't have to be someone that's in school. It can be anyone that's out of school as well.
So for me personally, there have been two people. One is my brother, and one is my past choir seniors, one of my past choir leaders. The first one being my brother. He was the one who helped me and led me to join everything I joined in school. And he was my motivation to go far in school as well. And that's something I always appreciate. And the second being one of my past choir leaders from 2 years ago, Chevaan. He's been an inspiration to me and he has guided me throughout. And I really appreciate what they've done for me. So it's those two people.
I would say it doesn't have to be anybody right in school now or anything. I would say my dad, because I think I've learned the most from him. I've learned a lot about being a man, I'm still growing into it, but I think he's the person who's taught me the most about life and how to take a punch and just how to keep going. So yeah, will be my dad.
Okay. Well, with that being said, I think that brings us to the end of today's episode. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you so much, Chevaan, for all of your time.
Thank you, Dehan.
Thank you, Dian.
Thank you, Rakesh.